What up, everyone? It is Jobs on Twitch on a Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern-ish. Ready for the season finale of Season 5 of The Expanse. Watch party is tonight. So pumped. Should be tons of fun. This season is can't no matter what happens, there's no way this season can be worse than season 4. So that's got it going for it. I think I can pretty safely put that already ahead, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's some crazy stuff. I have avoided all the spoilers, like like I have avoided the anti-maskers, basically. It's been a little difficult, but I have been able to pretty successfully avoid everything. Yeah. So before we do all that, as you know, I'm still super addicted to ARPGs, and the flavor of the month, of the year, of the whatever is Path of Exile Ritual League. It's so much fun. I love it. What up, VPR in the chat? How you doing? Throwing down those Hawkeyes. Good to see. So you've avoided the fun for the spoilers as well. Nice. You made 0 progress in Pee-wee. That's true, but it's okay. You played a lot last league. This league, you've had a lot of studies to catch up on, tests and whatnot, and obviously, don't kill your priorities because of ARPGs or whatever. But that's no big deal. There will be another league after this league, and you can always play standard, really, if you don't want to be held to the 3-month time constraints that go on league to league. But just a quick update here. I did not do anything with the Elemancer. The Elemancer is still level 93, still has all the gear, took nothing off the gear. It's exactly how it is, full geared, everything. So if I need a bosser, I have the bosser for the rest of the league pretty much. But I haven't made a true mapper in quite some time and really wanted to do it. And let me tell you, people might be sleeping on Deadeye. They might be. They might be sleeping on Deadeye. Deadeye is actually really fun. I didn't realize it because it looks so boring. It's just like, oh, 2 extra projectiles. Oh, ricochet projectiles or whatever. You go a little bit faster, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It is super fast. It is so fast. It feels so good. But here we go. Here's my Hawkeye character for the league and forever. The only, I guess, one problem is it might be a little tough to gear because you gotta have a pretty good bow for it to feel good. But I'll quickly go through that, how I geared this character so far. And I'm only level 78 right now, so it's not fully finished yet. The build's not fully finished yet. But as you know, I rolled a Explodey chest, which was kind of like my inspiration for this league, with Harvest and everything like that being put back into the game, and me not really ever trying Harvest before. I thought, let me see how easy it is to make an Explodey chest, and it is super easy to do it. Of course, this is not a perfectly rolled one, and it doesn't have life on it or anything like that, but it's kind of a mini lightning coil. Physical damage taken from hits is lightning, which is good because the physical mitigation on this build is limited, but I do have a lot of dodge, thanks to the good old, acrobatics, phase acrobatics. So we'll see how this feels towards the very final, when we get up to tier 16s and stuff like that. But for right now, this is what I've done. So I've gone full ice shot as well. I'm doing like the laziest version of this ever. So this is by no means the best gear or anything that you can get. I have a I looked for a 500 plus DPS bow, and it was they're a bit pricey. So I bumped it down to 450. I found this one for 2 exalts. It had no links or whatever. I 5 linked it basically myself. I could 6 link it, but I don't really think this is the end game bow. Probably for the final, I'll probably have to save up and get something even more incredible, or maybe craft something myself. I'll have to look at Craft of Exile for some of that stuff, but this one is pretty good. It has a pretty good amount of DPS, and it has automatic blood rage, which makes it a little bit easier. Although I struggle a little bit to keep up with my life regen, but I'll go over that in just a second. The rings, I just pretty much just like rolled these myself. Chaos spam, found them on the ground. I got maybe a little lucky because they're both 90 plus elemental resistance rings, which is nice. And then I just put crafted life onto those. So that's pretty easy. Of course, it would be nice to have some elemental damage to attacks on both of these rings to even push the damage even further. I got this Pandemonious amulet, which is pretty easy to do. You can take the Halcyon and throw the Blessing of Toll on it, and it becomes the Pandemonious. And this thing is pretty cool for this build because it basically gives me blind, is the number one reason to have this. It has some extra cold damage to chill when hit, whatever, but I'm already chilling everything just because it's a full conversion cold build. But the damage penetration is also good too. So I'm not sure if this is best in slot, but I do really like the blind. Of course, I try to put blind on every single build. I have blind on the golems as well. The golems blind on hit. So this is perfect for this build, I think. I like it a lot. This Void Fletcher is also really nice too. Obviously, getting this corrupted with some extra damage on top would be nice, but this gives a whole bunch of extra Void Explosions and extra cold damage. So, it's pretty much perfect for this build as well. And then I don't need Tailwind because Deadeye automatically gets Tailwind. So I can save a little bit on boots and get just max speed boots. So these are 35 boots with a chance to elusive on crit strike, because this is a heavy crit build. So these are kind of perfect for that as well. And then the belt is whatever. I need to upgrade the belt. This is just something I crafted myself. I just needed some strength, so that's where I got this. This could also potentially be a headhunter in the end, but I do have a Searching Eye Jewel in here that has both onslaught and phasing and some cold damage to bow attacks. It would be nice if it had life on it as well, but this is great. So I have onslaught, phasing, and the blind, the void shots, and the explode chest all together. This makes for some crazy clear. It's pretty cool. Also, I need a little mana leech, so I got a little mana leech here. I got a little mana leech on some of these jewels. I also got a corrupted blood jewel for pretty cheap, which wasn't too hard to do. I probably should get that on the golems build too. It'll make Cyrus fights a lot easier. So the flavor of the month is to get Culling Strike gloves, which is awesome. You can roll Culling Strike on Warlord gloves, I believe, and it's pretty rare, so these are decently expensive. I think these boots and gloves were each like an exalt or 2 exalts each or something like that. The bow was about 2 exalts, the chest was about 2 exalts, plus I harvest crafted it twice, and depending on how much those harvest crests cost, if you don't have them, I did have them myself, so I farmed them myself, SSF, but if you don't do that, it's probably like another couple of exalts for that. So it can get a little pricey, but this is the 3rd character of the league, so I had a bunch of exalts lying around. Definitely could put it into this. I would like a higher intelligence roll. Is the other thing I need on this build is intelligence on these gloves, but the people who had 30 plus intelligence on their gloves did not respond to me at all. It was just, softcore boohoo trade. So it was unfortunate that I couldn't get them to respond. So I got these instead. They're pretty close. It has cold damage to attacks on it. It has Culling Strike. I crafted the life. So they're not bad. Could be better, obviously. Could, maybe have a curse on hit or something, things like that. But, so my extra thing to do now to make this build super, super lazy, and so I don't have to have curse on hit gloves on top of Culling Strike or anything like that, which would be very, very expensive, is I just got Assonance chant. And this is the laziest possible way. This is by far, there's no way this is best in slot helmet. You can probably get like I probably should get like an ice shot enchant of some sort. I didn't even look them up because usually getting enchants are decently expensive if you're going for something very specific. I could maybe try to look it up and then roll the hat myself and then do it like that. But this triggers a spell when you attack with a bow, and I'm attacking with a bow constantly. 2.5 times per second, maybe when I have all my charges up and everything like that. And so basically what happens is it'll cast Ice Golem, and then Ice Golem will be on cooldown, and then it'll cast Frost Bomb, and then the next time I shoot, it'll cast Creeping Frost, and then Sniper's Mark. So it basically, all these things get procced automatically. I don't have to like constantly press it myself, so it's way easier. Obviously, Creeping Frost is probably not an end game thing. I just threw that in there because I have an extra slot right now. I did have Portal in here, but it does get a little annoying because the portal keeps popping up.
My mana is gone.
Well, actually, maybe it doesn't. Or I can't do it in my hideout. But the portal keeps popping up, and then you can accidentally click on it, so it's a little annoying. So I pull the portal out for that. But when this is a 6-link, this will be a fully 6-linked, and then the Val Grace will probably be over here. Because I don't really need 4 things to be proccing all the time. But so for now, I just put Creeping Frost on there just because I can maintain that with intelligence-wise. But I was testing out a couple of other things, like Frost Bolt. Like you can put some Frost Bolts in there, and then you can shoot Frost Bolts out automatically, or you can get a dying, with the Dying Sun, it'll do 5. It'll do 5 bolts instead of 3. So it's pretty cool. You can do a bunch of different things with this helmet. I've never used it before myself. I could do Frost Wall, Ice Nova, Frost Shield. There's a bunch of ones I've been trying in and out. But I think Creeping Frost and Frost Shield are the only ones I think that I can maintain without having max intelligence. And obviously I'm not going to have a lot of intelligence on this build unless I go crazy with the gear. So this is kind of how I finagled it for now at level 70, whatever, 78 I think I'm at. And I got a bunch of extra nodes on the left side of the tree that most of this should get cut out eventually. But for now I'm just using it to get easy life and extra strength and some life regen for the Blood Rage. So I can keep on my frenzy charges. And then I also got this for a couple exalts. It's Cold Conduction and Storm Rider together, and this is a pretty cool combination because now all enemies that are chilled will also be shocked, and whenever I shock a chilled enemy, I have a 10% chance to also get a power charge. So this is how I keep up my power charges. So I get power charges, which will help on the crit, and then I also have the frenzy charges from Blood Rage on the bow, and then this gives me a little bit of extra regen. And actually, with this extra regen, I might be able to drop some of these other ones. Like this one I only picked up for regen, basically, and this one I only picked up for regen. Also has plus 20 to strength, but I think I can drop 20 strength because the chest I have here only requires me to have 180 strength, so I'm a little over right now. If this was a headhunter, I'd have even more strength, obviously. So that would be nice. And I'm still using like one of these Omen of the Winds, which is like these drop so often. This is a pretty easy way to get going with Ice Shot. You can put 2 of these in and have a whole bunch of extra damage and area of effect and extra pierce. So it's a good way to get started without, so you don't have to link pierce to kill your damage. So I did have 2 of those, but I dropped one for a Corrupting Blood Jewel. I think this one will eventually get dropped for Watcher's Eye. And then, we go from there. This could eventually be a large cluster into 2 mediums or 1 medium and another jewel socket. Because if this was eventually a headhunter, then this onslaught and phasing would have to go somewhere else. So I could have Watcher's Eye, and I could have this cluster and this jewel, and then Watcher's Eye over here, and then Corrupting Blood here. So, but there's also a couple extra spots. Like I could get another jewel spot here. I could get another jewel spot over here. So there's plenty of spots to get more jewel sockets if I really had to. I'm just not really far leveled yet. I'm only level 78. But I think for now, I'm probably just gonna check all of this life because I only have like just over 3,000 life. Before I did this cluster jewel setup, I just switched to the cluster jewel because I dropped an exalt in like I was testing out all the different triggers on here in like Blood Aqueduct, and I dropped an exalt. So I was like, oh sweet. So that put me up to 2 exalts, and I was able to buy the cluster jewel. So I just switched to the cluster jewel right now. I had all these life nodes ticked, but I basically, you know, I respected out of them so that I can get this set up because I needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points here. So that was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think I had these. I had these life ones in here too, but I can still get these back. There's also some ailments down here that I could consider doing. This one has 6% as well. And then I can do more charges, potentially. But there's just too many things to get. There's too many things to get. Yeah, so we're doing, it's all Ice Shot. So I got Ice Shot, Inspiration, Hypothermia, Mirage Archer, Chain, and Elemental Damage for the clear. And then right now I'm just switching in Barrage for Chain, but I don't even really need to do that because I have like an Ice Shot Barrage setup with basically the same thing, except for this one I think will be added Cold instead of Mirage Archer, and obviously Barrage instead of Chain. But during leveling, I was just switching, the Chain for the Barrage for like single target bosses. But my single target Barrage is actually enough damage as a 5-link, so I don't even need to do that. I could potentially do my clear on a 5-link, but since this, since we're like really focused on clear more so than bossing, I haven't really, needed to do that yet. But when we get to if I get to tier 16, I'm having trouble with Cyrus, I'll probably switch that around because obviously there's no clear in Cyrus at all. It's literally just one person they have to shoot. Like Saber Battle would be similar. But Cyrus is even really just completely just one. There's no ads ever. So, for that, I would probably switch over. And I have Calling Strike automatically on the gloves. So it makes it a lot easier to burst down bosses, basically. Because you kind of need it for this. The bowing character doesn't do too much single target. So now do lab repeatedly, yeah. I got some of these dedications. These aren't the good ones though, I don't think. I don't forget which ones these ones do. Maybe these are a built-in chance or something. But I would probably have to do that eventually to get an Ice Shot enchant, maybe. But I'm not really there. I guess it's fine though. The labs were actually really easy. The labs were super easy on this character too. I didn't have too much. The only thing I was concerned about was getting slammed by Azaro, but, because I was way under the life that I needed to have by the time I made it to 38, 55, and 75 or whatever. For my normal standards, usually 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 health. I was under that. I think I was over 1,000 health up to 38, but I was definitely under 2,000 and 3,000 for the next 2 fights. And it was fine. You don't really take too much damage because you're always elusive and stuff like that. But yeah, so this gives me some extra chain and ricochet, which is pretty cool. You can also do far shot. I tend to, with the ritual encounters, I tend to be close to everything all the time. And then even in bossing, I stand right up against the boss and burst them down. So I could potentially get point blank, I guess. But I don't really want to limit my damage when it goes farther away, but maybe for bossing, that'll be worth it. But yeah, and then this gives you the extra 2 projectiles, so you don't have to, this and the Dying Sun basically is greater multiple projectiles, so you don't have to run that extra link. So it makes it super easy using Deadeye for that. And then I went Gale Force for my third one, or Gathering Winds for my third one, to get the automatic Tailwind, which makes you super fast. And then this Wind Ward is just defensive, basically. I could potentially... A lot of people are just going these 3 and then Gathering Winds, but I think I'd rather take the defensive. I'm going to lose some damage with that. So, Point Blank as a gem? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I could, you know, for like Cyrus or something like that, we could just spec this and then respec it. Projectile attack hits deal 30% more damage to targets at the start of their movement, dealing less, yeah. I don't even know if it's a disadvantage to tick this, actually. Seems like it's worth all the time, maybe. This dealing less damage shows the projectiles travel farther, but it's already 30% more, so it's that more that ticks down over time, right? You wouldn't go under your normal damage, I hope, but I don't know, maybe it does. I'd have to look at the path of building for that. So I think I'm up to... I was running alleyways, which were kind of fun. I think it might be time to start to tick up towards red maps. But I don't want to die too much here, because I still have all of my Atlas stuff, like, you know, everything is marked on the Atlas here, so be a little careful. Like, running around with, like, random metamorphs all of a sudden spawning is a little dangerous. But yeah. So, I don't know, which is a good one. Here, Belfry is a little scary. Arena, Dark Forest. I guess I'll do a Dark Forest. So, I haven't been putting a lot of, stuff into my maps. I've just kind of been running them. So, this is more Monster Life. That should be fine, though. This should be fine. But I got a Bleeding, Seething, Freeze Flask. Got the Dying Sun, of course. I had to divine it a couple of times. People weren't responding to me. And then the Curse Immune Granite Flask. I also use a Jade Flask, but it's like the difference between, do I want to evade more, or do I want to take less hits when I do get hit? So it's like the trade-off between those two. I do have the phase acrobatics here, so I'm pretty much like capped for the dodge, and then if I don't dodge, then I have like 50% evasion with the blind pretty much automatically. So I could use a Jade Flask to pump that up to like 60-something% evade, and then it's basically like almost you never get hit ever. You know, so I've been trying out different things. I think a Basalt Flask maybe is probably the best, because you just get flat fizz reduction, and this build really has bad fizz reduction. Like if I get hit with a physical hit, I'm gonna die. So, constantly hitting flasks, yeah, it's not any different than any normal build. You piano your flask, you throw a bunch of shots in, and then that's it. Same as every build, pretty much. It's not as good as Pathfinder. If you were Pathfinder, you could basically, you know, piano your flask permanently. Oh shit, I'm getting a lot of lag right now. Oh, it's because we got the Harbingers, of course. No, why do they have to be right at the beginning of the map? Like, I can't even get into the map.
Guarantee.
So, but you can see the clear is very good with this character. We just blast everything.
Guarantee.
Everything just freezes and explodes. And when we get to rituals, I'll show you. I pretty much try to just stand in one place and, like, permablast everything.
Unique.
Ooh, that was we got beyond on this map, so I definitely started out with the hardest possible scenario here.
Ooh.
So yeah, I have on my R key, I have the barrage. So if I ever, you know, need a quick single target, I just like stand still and hit that off. Ooh, this is very dangerous. Why did I do barrage? I mean, why did I do beyond here? Okay. Whoop, still got more stuff to clear. Oh, don't slam me. I need to get rid of this stuff so I can see.
Guarantee.
All right. Pretty good, right? Hawkeye would be proud. Now, of course, I only have 3k life at level 76 here, so it's very dangerous. You gotta basically don't get hit. This is a don't get hit build. You know, don't get hit forehead. So. Love it, yeah. For people that like playing ranged builds, this should pretty much satisfy you. It feels very clean. You're very fast. Am I still running this? I might want to do it. I was doing a little bit of chaos recipe during the beginning stages of white maps as I was leveling up here because I needed to get another exalt basically to get my cluster jewel. Oh shit, this is chaos. Oh no, it's lightning. So it's a ton of projectiles, and I'm not running anything. There's nothing that adds projectiles. I could potentially get 2 extra projectiles on my bow as well, and then maybe corrupt for another projectile on the on here as well. So you could get a bunch more, but the easy way to do it to start out is just buy Dying Sun. The Dying Suns are not that expensive. So it's pretty much within a cheaper budget. I just added the power charges from the cluster jewels, so I didn't have that for most of the thing. This is pretty much my first attempts with power charges today, right now. I wasn't playing with them at all. But I was using the Blood Rage for frenzies, basically. During leveling, I didn't really use it. I used the unique gloves that just give you power random charges. I just use those for leveling. He wants to buy something for me. I guess we'll do it. Yeah, see my portal. Portal can trigger as well. Alright, so what do I need to give him? Corpse, Scarab, Onx Amulet. I think it was 5. Corpse, Scarab. How do I spell Onx? I have so much stuff I can't even tell where things are anymore. I didn't think I spelled that wrong. O-N-Y-X. O-N-Y-X. Do I even have that in here? Corpse, Scarab. Oh, it's this one. What up, Boston Nova? How you doing? You understand the point of the portal, Jim? Yeah. I mean, it should be here, right? This is where I would have it. It's still worth it to have it in your inventory, I think, because you don't have to pick up scrolls basically for the rest of the week. That's why I do it. But if you have a free slot, then just keep it slotted is fine. I'm usually starved for gem spots, so.
Currency.
Man, those lightning guys are so hard to see. The like lightning phaser things that like blow up on you. Especially when I'm like blowing up the whole screen with all this stuff. Like I can't see it. I get hit by it so often. It does a lot of damage. It usually does like a ton of
I
damage,
envy you
especially
at
if you're not
times,
element immune.
Nomad. You act in service of survival.
Like
You
shocks the
move
crap
with
out of you.
purpose to protect a fragile existence. Your mind is assaulted by reality, yet it shields itself with hope.
I'm also using Val
A
Grace,
flimsy
of course.
falsehood that holds the crashing truth of hopelessness all the
basically-
same.
The capped for evasion.
Just in time.
We got Alva here.
Guarantee. Guarantee.
Donation.
Guarantee.
Putting a list together for Make-A-Wish stuff. Yeah, I think I saw you're getting some computer equipment ready. That's cool. Very nice.
Just in time. Just in time.
Definitely need more people like you. Less people hoarding all their billions. Let's see. I have a cheat sheet for this, I think. I guess it doesn't
there
really
you
matter
are.
that much.
Ready
but,
to revisit the past?
Trap workshop
The more
sucks.
you kill, the more you change my map.
So I go for
And the
currency.
closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
So I need to connect
Here's
to
the
one of
plan.
these two, right? Or this one, technically. So these top three, but I gotta go down first.
Let's go.
Okay. Gotta watch out for chaos damage. I'm not running a amethyst flask at the moment. But it's usually fine, because I just have so much blast power, you know? Like, everything is pretty much 1 or 2 shots,
Guarantee.
and the Mirage Archer cleans it up if you don't kill it in 1 shot. Then, like, heavier rares, obviously, you,
Guarantee.
I got a second one.
Good job,
Unique.
Exile.
Unique. Unique.
I got a level. Guess I'm going for life. Yeah, Frost Bomb is one of my triggers. I'm doing Ice Golem, Frost Bomb. I was using Hydro Spear, but Hydro Spear doesn't stack. The cold exposure is like 1 status. So Frost Bomb has a heavier cold exposure than Hydro Spear does. Although Hydro Spear is cool looking, and it's the new skill, so I was using Hydro Spear and Frost Bomb. But in reality, you should probably just use Frost Bomb. And then I'm using Ice Golem to get more crit and accuracy, and having it trigger means it won't die constantly because I'm always respawning it. So that actually works really well, and it also, you know, my cast when damage taken in Mortal Call doesn't have to have the Ice Golem in it, so I actually have a very high level cast when damage taken on this, because I don't get hit that often, but when I do get hit, I want to immediately go immune, basically, which will give me more chance to have more evasion, you know, and not get hit twice, basically. So as long as I don't get 2 shot, I should survive, basically, is how I'm thinking about this. Unless I'm in a degen. So Degens are a little tough, but that's why I have, you know, I have the Corrupting Blood Jewel and the Bleeding Flask here for that kind of stuff. Chaos could still hurt me pretty bad. And of course, Sniper Mark is just for single target, really.
Just in time.
When I'm like bursting down an enemy, it'll cast Sniper's Mark on them.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
It'll still do it for rares
more
and
you
stuff
kill,
too.
the more
So
you
having
change
the
my
automatic
map.
Sniper's Mark
And the
is nice because
closer
then
we
I
get
don't
to
have to
finding the
constantly cast
temple
that
in the
either.
present day.
So Pools of
Let's have a look at the
Restoration.
layout.
I think that's Pools of Restoration is terrible, right? Like the worst one ever. Yeah. Maps. I guess we go for maps, and then the only one that's open is the top.
Let's go.
Yeah, they just buffed Frost Bomb, so even if you're doing any sort of cold damage, Frost Bomb, you need to have it. I would use Frost Bomb on my when I did the Occultist too, which worked out pretty nice. Sometimes if I can't tell where enemies are too, my Mirage Archer will show me the way. Kind of nice. Alright, I'm gonna try not to get blasted by this Flame Blast here. We got Beyonders in the area. Is that everybody? I think that was everybody.
Good
Guarantee.
job. Unique.
Guarantee.
Unique.
Alphas are pretty good loot drops. Especially on the high level stuff. The lower level alphas not so much, but the higher level ones, you get a lot of good drops. So yeah, you could play this build without any of the triggers and without the helmet, but it just makes it
Just
so
in
much
time.
cleaner. And for like how lazy I am, you know,
I'm not
now-
up to that just
I
yet.
always want my curse to be automatic. Because then it even curses like these regular rare enemies too, like where I probably wouldn't be spamming my curse in normal gameplay for those. So it's nice to just have the extra trigger. And then anyways, you can get frenzy charges, power charges, all that kind of stuff automatic. This makes the gameplay much more cleaner. And you can just focus on kiting and shooting. And that's it. It's a very fast build. Like, I'm not even using my Quicksilver Flask unless I'm, like, traveling long
there you
distances,
are.
basically.
Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map.
Increase the
and
number
the
of magic
closer we get
monsters.
to
That one's
finding
actually
the
pretty
temple
good,
in
but
the
I think
present day.
Breach... I think I want to
Every
keep the Breach.
incursion needs proper preparation.
Royal Meeting Room. Which one's the breach called? Containment Chamber? I think Royal Meeting Room is actually above breach, isn't it? So I think I'm in the area that gives me the automatic upgrades. So if I do use this one, I'll get 2. I'll change this into 2 of whatever this one is. So I should probably do that, but I don't know. Breach is pretty good. I like Breach. And then I just gotta connect this to anything because these are all already connected.
Let's go.
It's showing my Guardian. It might take a second update, maybe. I don't know. I haven't played the Guardian in a while, though. That's kind of funny, though. Does it even have any gear on my Guardian? Because I completely cannibalized the Guardian's gear. So he should be wearing, like, nothing. It took everything off. I suppose I could get more
Guarantee.
life leech too. I guess a little bit more survivable ability.
Guarantee.
Do I get a second one? Okay, I think that's everything.
Good job,
Guarantee.
Exile.
Guarantee.
I have stuff in the alt slots only. Is that what it is? Writhing
That
jar.
will only
Guarantee.
slow me down.
Well, the writhing jar is so you can get the Herald of Purities out ahead of time. Or try to get them out ahead of time. It doesn't work that well, though. It's like only 4.
The hunt begins! Your fear is intoxicating.
Oh god, he's ghosted? That's not good.
You should run.
See, the sniper's mark is automatic here. The ghosting is making this stupid. He's like casting all this extra stuff. He doesn't have this normally. He doesn't have these clouds and fire damage. Look at all the extra things he has. Jesus. Okay, I'll go up here. Oh shit, he's up here. I have no flasks. Alright, we might die. I don't have very good mana regen, so I kind of have to hit. My shots have to hit. Where did he go?
The
Guarantee.
great wolf has left
They
me.
remembered all this time.
That would only slow me down.
Stolen by a vengeful spirit.
That was a harder fight. Trying to refresh the stream. Oh, is it really broken? Yeah, let me check. Oh. That is weird. How do I get to my extension? Extensions. I basically have to go to my... Maybe I'll just go to my channel and reset it. I can reset it. Maybe it's in my dashboard settings. Oh, here it is. Extensions. Okay. Path of Exile extension. Okay, I mean, it wouldn't let me get rid of it. Okay, I reset it. Does that work? Does that do it? Still showing the Guardian. Wow, even the extension doesn't recognize. Here, I'll restart the game in a second. Maybe that'll do it. Oh, I forgot to dump the gear.
My regards.
Yeah, I'll try log it out and log back in. You doing trivia again? Nice. What's the theme this week? Ooh, I got some good stuff today. What's the chances of me finding an assonance chant with the correct enchant already on it, right? Alright, let's log, I guess. What's the correct enchant? I actually don't even know. I haven't looked at any enchants for this build. Probably ice shot damage, if that's one. Ice shot damage. Yeah, ice shot damage is the only one. I guess I could also do... barrage doesn't work for barrage support though, right? I don't think. Maybe there's one that's like Pride reserves no mana or something, or what's the other one? Hatred. Hatred reduce mana reservation. Increase aura effect doesn't. Wait, these aren't enchants. I could do hatred reduce mana, maybe. I think it's just the ice shot though. And then potentially I would need it on the exact hat that I'm using. Actually not that expensive. Assuming these first two people are... Well, this person's AFK, so that tells you something. Maybe this person's actually selling for 90? I don't have 90C right now, but... Yeah. Potential 40% more damage. Is the extension fixed now? Alright, ready? I'm gonna plug my own stream. Look at my cool stream, everyone! Now, mine is still showing the Guardian. Was yours updated? I don't know what's up with the extension settings here. I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. You can do exclamation point profile, I think it is, to check out my if you want to see my Path of Exile characters. That's the old-fashioned way. We did watch episode 7 last week if you want to try to catch up before we continue. We're going to watch 8, 9, and 10 tonight. So, my gear is by no means like best in slot or anything like that. I'll show you who I was looking at. My favorite... I mean, shout out to random people playing on Path of Exile that I just mine their data from. But yeah, so regular Ritual League, we're doing Ice Shots, and then basically I usually go check DPS, and then I look down and see who's not ZDPSing. This is obviously ZDPSing, because who's running around in level 97 with 2,000 life, you know? So all these people are like, this person's really doing it. Actual 139 energy shield, you know, only. But yeah, so this guy's got 4,000 health, right? So then this is the guy who has the most damage with this build with 4,000 health. So he's using Megalomaniac here and Lionized Fall, and then using the claw nodes in the tree here. It's maybe hard to see for you guys, but these are the claw nodes right here. So they're using Lionized Fall probably in one of these locations here, and trading those in. I don't think I'm going to do that, but you know, it does give a significant amount more damage because of that. So it's pretty good. Plus, this person has extra damage corrupted on their Void Flexure. They have the enchant. They have a extra 2 arrows on their bow. They don't have Culling Strike gloves, but they have a Headhunter. You know, this chest gives a lot of extra chill damage and cold damage, so this may be the best in slot chest for this build. But you know, how can I not use Exploding Chest? You know, I crafted Exploding Chest this league, so I'm just using Exploding Chest. And this person also doesn't have the auto casting, which is fine. I mean, that person's doing a lot of damage. So the one, where's the one that I was looking at before? He might not be playing the character anymore. He was a pretty... Oh man, my favorite guy's gone. Favorite guy is gone. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. There was someone called Shin Jimmy. Yeah, Shin Jimmy Revival. I was looking at this guy's build. It looks like he's changing to a different build now, but he was I don't know what he might be testing out some other stuff. But yeah, he's basically doing what I wanted to do. The Pandemonious Autocaster here. And then he's just got regular stuff after that. I don't know if he's changing into Cyclone or something. But yeah, some people after they get bored of a build, they just use the same base and they just respec instead of re-leveling. So there's an ice slut, yeah. Yeah, it's back to the Guardian again. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm not gonna worry about it right now though. I can try to fix it later. It might be a thing where I need to like reconfigure it with my PoE information. What was that? I just did Dark Forest, right? So are we just gonna move up to 10? Ashenwood, Coves. Phantasmagoria is a fun one. I have so many coves though, I should probably just run a coves, yeah. Alright, so tier 10, I guess. Players are cursed with Enfeeble. I can do Fizz Reflect, because the Ice Shot gem does 60% physical conversion, and then these two nodes right here do 20% and 20%, so that's 40 plus 60, so that's 100%. So I should be all elemental damage. And if you look at this, there's a little chaos damage in there, but there's no physical, so I can do Fizz Reflect. I should be able to do Fizz Reflect. I should throw like some Zana or something on here. Just for fun. Actually, what do you have?
Exile.
What do you have? I would love to buy your chisels. And then any maps that I have not completed. Stagnation. Oops. Factory. Laboratory. Underground sea, sure.
Good luck out there.
So actually I should run these, Actually, I probably shouldn't have. I probably didn't need to buy those chisels. Alright, so let's just run these maps then. I need like a dump spot. Because these are all really low tier. 2, 3, 2, 3, yeah. And they're white maps, so I should be able to just, as long as it's not reflect. Or no regen. Well, no regen might be fine because I have leech. Cold snap. Did I try cold snap? That third slot is really not going to be there because when I 6 link. Oh, right, cold snap. Yeah. I think the problem with cold snap is I don't have enough. Doesn't this require a lot of intelligence, this skill? 98 intelligence. Actually, I could do it. So yeah, I could do cold snap maybe to avoid the. Cold snap will give me frenzy charges as well. The reason why the occultists use cold snap was to get frenzy charges.
How far you can be pushed.
Guarantee.
Oh, this is a dead end. Looks like I can run through there.
Guarantee. 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 Guarantee.
I didn't even check what was on this map actually. It looks fine.
Guarantee. Guarantee.
Gonna have to go pick everything up later. I'm up!
Guarantee.
So, by the
Guarantee.
way, this is how I would play a ranged build. By the way, this is
Guarantee.
it. This is the epitome of my range.
My mana is gone.
Gone full Hawkeye. I know I don't play bow builds that often,
Guarantee.
but this is it. This is the full Jobs Hawkeye right here. And one of my number one reasons for maybe not running Deadeye over like Raider or something like that was because I thought it was gonna be too slow. Get that right out of your head right now. Deadeye is super fast. It's super fast. Raider might be actually faster, but
Unique.
it's super fast. It's one of the fastest characters that I've ever made. And it was like very easy to do. Just have Gale Force basically. Plus you save a little bit because you don't have to splurge on Tailwind Boots. Tailwind Boots are kind of expensive. You just automatically get Tailwind, so
Guarantee.
all you have to worry about is just good boots. Good fast boots, and then you automatically add Tailwind to them as well. So it's actually faster to go Deadeye because you can run Tailwind plus 35% move speed without having them both on the boots. You just automatically get it. Pretty good. Pretty good. So if you're, you know, kind of bored with how slow your character is, might be time to dust off the Deadeye.
Currency.
Plus you get so many extra projectiles too. It's way easy to load up on projectiles because you get it in the Ascendancy. So it just makes it way easier. You could do Blink Arrow. I got Blink Arrow like
That would
leveling
only
up in the
slow me down.
background. But I just, dash, ever since they added dash to the game, it's like my #1 zoomer speed movement skill.
Currency.
You put second wind on it, it's super fast.
Currency.
Super, super fast. I filled up already. Actually, do I even need gloves? I don't think I need gloves. Get these gloves. And it freezes everything. Having the permafreeze is really good. Permafreeze and blind on everything, basically. Everything that doesn't get one shot, that is. Because it is a crit build, so most things will get killed in one shot. I'm sure it'll ramp up a lot when we get to like tier 16 extra monster life stuff.
Currency.
So. Flame Dash is also really good too, yeah. If you're a spell damage build, then you should use Flame Dash.
That will only
Currency.
slow me down.
Or at least consider using it. But I'm not doing spell damage really with this build. I mean, I am a little bit, I guess. Auto casting stuff, but most of the damage is physical attack damage. That's then 100% converted to cold damage. Oops. Thank you, Immortal Call.
Unique.
I almost got exploded right there. I didn't get out of the way in time, but that was one thing that I was like really wanted to fit into my golem build but couldn't, just because there's not enough slots. Was trying to get the Immortal Call. So this one I feel like it's just gonna feel better with it.
My regards.
Because I'm just so evasive. Having that immunity for a few seconds, if you're like, it's not even a few seconds, is it? It's 1 second. 1 second's a long time in PoE though. I mean, in 1 second, I'm shooting, you know, 2.5 more times, and moving at, you know, 53 plus 8 plus all the Gale Force and everything. It gets up like to over, I forget what my POV said, but I think it gets up to like 200 move speed or something. 130 on here plus, I don't know if I have the, oh wait, this is not my build. I was helping somebody with their Blade Blast build on my Discord. Yeah, movement speed modifier, 235% move speed with, I mean, that's using the Quicksilver class with added movement speed, all Gale Force charges up, you know, and Tailwind and 35% boost. So, you know, if you have all of that, then yes, you too can zoom over 200% move speed. So yeah, these are the Nocturnal Harass. These are the ones I use to level, because you just get automatic charges. And automatic charges for during leveling time is very nice. 10 times Chaos Orbs. Alec Fossil. I think I reroll this. This is okay. It's 3 chaos, but then what else do I buy? Well, also not good, but I guess I'll take the splinters. Bone Chill? What would I put Bone Chill on? Like, I could put Bone Chill on the Frost Bomb, I guess, maybe? If you didn't want, like, Ice Golem out or something? You'd have to add it to something that's not the Ice Shot. But, because Ice Shot already has a ton of freeze. You get 10% chance to freeze, 20% increased effective chill. Then you get all extra damage while chilling. This also gives you extra chill, too. I guess it could work. Really, I'm looking just for anything that's a DPS boost. Is like the main concern. Because when you're in bosses, you're just like permanently barraging them.
Exile.
So they have a chance to freeze every single time you hit them. So duration is kind of, do you need it? But there is a little bit of damage over time on this build. Because they are frozen most of the time. But it's the primary damage is coming from crit. So if you can just blast them, might be, you know what I mean?
Guarantee.
Got a Legion here. I'm still really bad at clearing Legions, but... Like, how am I not hitting that guy? I think I got it?
Guarantee.
Unique.
Guarantee.
My mana is gone.
Guarantee. Guarantee. Guarantee.
I mean, that's way better clear than my golems, right?
Guarantee.
The golems would have never cleared that. Wouldn't have even gotten close at all. Like, I wouldn't have even gotten those 2 chests in the corner unlocked.
Guarantee. Guarantee.
Like, look at all this loot. Man, Legions are gonna be so good with this build. I can do all the loot with this build. So, and for people that are like, you know, I don't like the lazy playstyle of minions do everything for me. I want to actually feel like I'm hitting. This is the build for you. Because you do have to dodge. You do have to place your shots. You have to aim. I mean, you kind of have to aim. There's a lot of ricochets going on. Like, I could probably shoot everything off the wall and be fine. Doesn't work in the hideout, but... So, I like the changes that they added to Deadeye. Not that I was a big Deadeye person, so I can't really say that I played Deadeye that much. I didn't really, but... you know, the ricochets off of the environment are very fun. And having the extra defense from Gale Force is pretty cool too. Because Deadeye was kind of a squishy class. It still is kind of a squishy class.
Unique.
Oh, and the Mirage Archer, like the Mirage Archer Ascendancy, I think is a debate. Don't ever take that. I feel like that's the worst possible thing. If you want to take Far Shot, that's totally fine. Far Shot's cool. But yeah, you want the Mirage Archer to follow your character. You don't want it to stay like a totem. Having the Mirage Archer like be on your head the whole time is amazing. It's like, I don't know if it's double DPS because it shoots slower than you, but it gives an extra shot. So basically, if there's anything that doesn't get one shot, the Mirage Archer will shoot it. Plus, I get the void explosions from the quiver as well. So there's like a lot of extra bombs going on. Keep in mind, this is the explodey chest gameplay, so if you don't have an explodey chest, it won't be as clean as this, but it'll still be pretty good. I don't think you have to have an explodey chest for this build, but it is nice because like you never have to worry about porcupines or anything like that. Although with the high crit, you probably explode them anyway. There's a lot of ways to deal with corpses now, but that's why I like the freeze. The freeze crit is really good for defensively, and then if it doesn't die, I blind it and slow it down. And this gives me the extra 30% action speed reduction as well, unless the map cannot be reduced or something. That's nice. Body swap is the meme. I don't know. I've never tried body swap actually. I thought I was gonna have problems with mana, but I haven't really had problems with mana. We'll see on like Cyrus or something if it's a pain. Wait, did I take the wrong portal? This one. I'm up! Oh man, I just love blasting. I love blasting. Blasting is so much fun in Path of Exile. Blasting.
My mana is gone.
Unique.
Guarantee.
Yeah, I don't know. People are. I think people might be sleeping. I think people might be sleeping on Deadeye this week. The changes are good. Deadeye didn't really need that much to make it good. Should I get ailment immunity first? Or just more life? I guess ailment immunity probably is better. Yeah, Barrage plus Calling Strike is a really good combination too, yeah. There's so many good things to put together on this. I think my Path of Exile knowledge wouldn't have been good enough to fully, you know, realize the potential of Deadeye, you know, in my previous years. So there's that, but I think just like my knowledge of the game and as much as I've played now, I'm like pretty solid to make this build solid. And there's still a lot of upside, right? Like I could spend way more on Cluster Jewels and Watcher's Eye. I can get a crazy Watcher's Eye. I could get, you know, Corruptions on, like I could get explodey chest with a bunch of life on it and stuff like that, or maybe even frenzy on hits. I'm not sure if I could even get that. Maybe I think I can, right? If I get explodey chest with frenzy on hits, that's really what I should go for, right? Then I could drop the blood rage, go for like a 650 DPS bow with 2 extra projectiles, and then I have like 7 projectiles with Dying Sun. That's the true top end. That's the true top end for this build. And then corruption on this to get extra cold damage, and then headhunter. This with a headhunter would also be sick. So I don't have a headhunter this league, but when I pull this into standard, I'll have exploding chest plus headhunter. I can put it together. Pretty crazy.
Destroy that which you cannot control.
Guarantee.
I guess I could also
Guarantee.
try to farm a headhunter next, I guess, but I don't know if I'm gonna play that much this league. Last league I went kind of ape.
Guarantee.
Played way more than I normally do. Can I not get through here? Tane, you're blocking the way. I mean, this is a pretty fun league, and it's pretty quick, but
Guarantee.
actually less... Like, last league, there was way more micromanaging that needed to be done, and, you know, RPGing to be done to build up your heisters. This league, you could just, like, lazy ritual it.
Guarantee. Guarantee. Guarantee.
Okay, I think I'm getting out of the delirium fog.
Guarantee. Guarantee.
I'm up!
Guarantee.
I
Guarantee.
guess it's fine. Rewards were talisman. Oh no, it was chance, I guess? I guess I'll take a look at a chance. Really, I just want the simulacrum sprinters. So, plus it's pretty satisfying to see this many things spinning around my
I'm not up
character.
to that just yet.
Because usually my characters like are very strived for charges. But this has void charges, frenzy charges, power charges all together. I think if I was playing Blade Fall, Blade Blast, I'd also have a ton of charges too, because that build completely relies on having a million charges. But the top end for that one is Badges of Brotherhood, which is like a, I don't know, a 20 Exalt item or something. So, I don't know. I'm doing all that this league. I'm gonna spend 20 Exalts, I might as well get a
Guarantee.
insane bow, right? So, or save up for Headhunter, I guess. You're always poor? Well, if you play more, you'll be less poor. That's the one way to get less poor. And then, if you play more efficiently, I guess that's another way to be less poor. But yeah, it definitely speeds it up if you're a good trader. Oh shit, chaos damage. Ouch. Proximity shields are still dumb. Because as a bow character, I still have to walk inside of the proximity shield to trigger it. Look at that, one shot blasted. Boom. Are you approaching me, sir? Are you approaching the man with 5 projectiles spewing? Damn, I don't know. I might be hooked now. Might be hooked. Deadeye for life. Every league. Oh shit, the stupid lightning things. Here they come. Oh, the boss got respawned. It is a little, eye blasting. With all the void charges and everything like that. It's kind of hard to see what's going on screen sometimes. That's why I get killed by the dumb bomb things, because I can't really see them. Is that? Oh, that's the boss again.
Unique.
Oh, that's the boss again. Get blasted. I'm hooked on Elementalist, yeah. Elementalist being ailment immune to all ailments is OP. That's like one of the most OP things PoE has. Just straight up ailment immune to every single ailment. That's insane. Because it's hard to get that. You can get like 20% with most builds. And Elementalist gets like 200%. It's not even necessary. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. It's so good. Alright, I have to do a Tane, I guess. Where's a good open spot to do Tane here? Alright, Metamorphs. This is a good way to die. Hexproof, that's a little annoying. Currency, I guess, is fine. Currency, that one you have to pick. Catalyst, extra catalyst is always the best.
Currency.
Ooh, get blasted.
Currency.
My damage is so good. This is a very low tier map. My damage is not that good. My damage is mediocre for where it could be for this build. I gotta have any of the additional stuff. You know? Like I don't have Headhunter. I don't have the extra corruptions on anything. I don't have damage on the rings. I don't have the enchant on the hat. So, and I don't have any awakened gems or quality actually. I haven't even quality. I have level 18 ice shot still. Oh, this is like full like league start. I'm full league start on this build right now. Maybe a little bit more than league start because I geared it faster than you would for league start. Let's just say that. I geared it faster because I could just quickly buy exploding chest to be done, right? Obviously you wouldn't have exploding chest on league start character. You know, and I probably wouldn't have Killing Strike gloves or elusive boots or anything like that, but you know. It's nice to have onslaught, phasing, elusive, power charges, void charges, frenzy charges, everything all together, all that stuff. Alright, what was I doing before? We were doing a Coves, right? I think it was this one. It's just a very smooth, clean build. You get to run fast and blast. Run fast and blast.
Guarantee.
And I mean, the ricochets basically have you off-screening stuff. So, I'll like show up to certain areas and they'll just be like frozen icicles on the ground. Like they were shattered already and I didn't even see it. Who else is alive here? Oh, proximity shield. Of course, the proximity shield doesn't take damage to ricochet.
Guarantee.
So now if I was like a cool MTXer, you know, I spent like hundreds of dollars on Path of Exile, then this would actually look. We'd have all of the follower crowds being like, "Oh, where'd you get that MTX, man? It looks so good." Imagine if I didn't have sound turned off on sound effects. All you would hear is just like just like shattering sounds constantly. It would be a little obnoxious. I don't know. My level of enjoyment for Path of Exile has like taken a full circle. You know, like I'm trying out new things that I've never tried out before. I have learned some better farming strategies to, you know, make more currency faster, so I don't have to spend, you know, trading strategies and stuff like that. I don't have to spend a lot of time, like, wasting time.
Guarantee.
Oh shit, Maven's here. I made it up to a Maven. That was my first Maven on this character. Because everything else was too low to proc Maven, too low level. Because my other characters already got past that. So yeah, like if I had like celestial explosions or something, I don't know if that's even possible in
My
Ice
mana
Shaft.
is gone.
You'd have a completely different experience. That guy's pretty tanky. Man. Took a lot of barrage. So the extra void explosions is kind of required, I think. Like even if I didn't have exploding chests, those would
I'm not up to that just yet.
it'd clean up a lot of the packs that don't get one shot. Like the extra explode always kills them, basically. But since I have exploding chests, they usually just explode to each other before that even goes off. So that's good extra damage. And it's kind of cool looking. I've never used the Void Fletcher before. Come a long way since the what's that other bow that everybody used to always use? The unique bow. I mean the quiver. Can't remember right now. Did I get everything? No, not Lionheart. That's the Lionized Glaze. That's the glare or whatever. That's the bow. I'm talking about the quiver. The unique quiver that everybody used to use, like very beginning of Path of Exile, like way back in the day. And now it's like basically a 1C worthless item. I gotta look it up, I guess. So unique quivers. Go right to the drill neck. Yeah, that's it. The drill neck. Remember, everybody used to use this. Is it even that good? Physical attacks, extra pierce, and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean we're so far this. So we're so beyond that bow now. In Path of Exile. All the tolls. But if you do find a drill neck, you always just corrupt it, just to see. Because if you get like extra projectiles or something, it'd still be usable. Alright, I do want all the tolls. I think I take this first. 3. Then I could get those. Prism Leave. What's this one? Attack modifiers? It's not the best. Spell damage. Check the fusings. That's it. This is clear. But this is probably why people start with these type of builds.
May the darkness spare you.
You know, Because you can just do maps so much faster. I don't know which bosses I have in Tyrion's End, but I have 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which I guess is the second easiest encounter, so we should be able to do it. Alright, here's the first Maven encounter with this character. With 3,500 health, by the way.
A special battle just for me.
You'd be fine.
Inescapable.
My mana is gone.
A game of gods. Duplicate attack.
I don't know if it's better to use the spread shot and shoot all of them at once, or if it's better to barrage each one down one by
A
one.
game of gods.
Because the barrage gives me like pretty good knockback, so for like the melee guys, like this guy can't even hit me because he's so far away.
The stink of
Guaranteed.
battle fills the air.
That's some clean knockback right there.
Gift because of victory.
Clean knockback.
Repeat my challenge.
Oh shit, still spawning enemies. It's a little cheap, Maven. This is monster level 78, so that's about on par for this character right now, so I guess that's fine. But 5 bosses at once is always a little rough. Alright, so let's see. This is Tyrion's End. What did I start with? Mirror of Delirium. Delirium in areas increases 50% faster. That's kind of sucky. Dissipates slower, that just makes it easier. This is Red Beasts. Additional pack of beasts. Invasion bosses. This area is the worst area in the entire game. Invasion bosses is like so bad. And then I don't want Abyss at all. I don't want any Abyss. Areas have 1% chance to gain Abyss. To lead to depths. Contain a Lich. I don't want a Lich. Basic currency. I mean, drop basic currency, maybe. But you have to go through the Lich circle, which sucks. I never want to do an Abyssal Depth ever. Alright, I think I'm taking the Beast first. Areas with Ironheart missions have 5% chance to contain additional packs of Beast. Yeah, that's the best. And then I guess I could do Delirium too. Although this is not the best place to do Delirium, and it's not the best place to do Beast. And Invasion is whatever, and Abyss is whatever. So this is like the worst session in the entire game, I think. Avoid Tyrion's End. I think it's terrible. That was sweet, yeah. the perma knockback. So one good thing about being in a ranger tree is you can get King of the Hill, and you get knockback if you get a critical strike with a bow. And yeah, we're critting. We critting with this build. Crits all day. I think maybe I do one more cove to level up, and then we'll run red maps after that. Because then after that, if I die, it won't be the end of the world. Power charge on hit. But this is, of course, it's Tyrion's End again. We could get more beasts, though. More beasts. I guess if the pack of beasts is all red beasts,
I put you out of your misery.
maybe it's actually good to use your Ironheart missions here. That's like the one potential, but because I haven't tried it yet. I don't think it's that like that, but
Guarantee.
it would be kind of sweet though. Because it is kind of hard to get good red beasts, so like having
And speed was up.
like a whole pack of extra beasts would be great. Okay, I gotta
Reconstructing early.
Easy returns.
go hollow.
To grief.
Oh, you know what? I might have forgot to open up the... Isn't there like a pirate chest on this one? Or that's the other map, I think. I thought there was a pirate chest. I don't see it though. Might be a different map. Oh, this is the showers of gold. Does that mean it's gonna be all currency on this ritual? Is that how it is? Yeah. You can tell what the rewards are sometimes from the type of ritual that it is. So hope for an exalt maybe. I actually haven't seen an exalt. I think they toned down the drop rates.
Guarantee.
One of the patches or something. Cause like day one I got like several exalts in ritual. And like now I haven't seen any. And I got a 21-23 inspiration that I sold for an exalt as well.
Guarantee.
What time should we start? Whatever. We only have 3 episodes to go through tonight, so we could start a little bit later. People have been showing up later most of the time. I think last week we started at 11, right? There's my level up. Stupid proximity shield. Remind me not to forget Tane. I'm like so good at forgetting to do metamorphs. I always forget. So yeah, if we did 11 o'clock, that gives me like 1 more hour to play. Could also do like 10:30ish, I guess. No foxholes. Life regen, a little annoying. Probably take another point of life, but. Alright, don't kill me! Oh shit.
My mana is gone.
Where is he?
Guarantee.
Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh, I had the life regen, I guess. That was a tanky metamorph right there. I mean, this is yellow map drops. That's pretty good. Wow, this is what they give me? I should re-roll, right? It's like 2 chaos. And exalt. Damn. Still 2 chaos. I can't re-roll again. Bad face. This is 5 cast? Do I defer that? So expensive for 5 cast. Take the cast and then take the fusings. Okay. 3,600 health. I'm so tanky. That's that, right? 1 monster remains. Where is he? You gonna try to get some coding in? Yeah, okay.
May the darkness
I
spare
mean, we
you.
could start in like 10 minutes. I don't know if everyone's ready for that. So, I mean, it's pretty much just you. Austin, I was doing trivia still, I think. Yeah, we shouldn't wait for Jazz, though. Jazz will show up at the end of the first episode, probably. If even. Sometimes he doesn't show up at all. Flooded Mine. We haven't done this one yet. I'm gonna have to corrupt it. Feeble fire damage ignites. Okay. Balls. Damage, switch to No! And it has reflect Ellie. Oh shit. Alright, well that's a brick. I can harvest craft it, I guess. Harvest sacrifice. This one can also. This one I bricked last time too. I haven't actually run this yet. Cannot leech? Alright, I'm not doing that. Because my entire build is leech. Alright, so... I almost never see cannot leech. What the heck was that? Alright, Grave Trough? Grave Trough? Now it's a ley line. Whatever. Okay. Well, we should probably do a tier 11 first, but we could still do ley line later. I guess I've completed all those then, huh? Are there any that are incomplete in here? I've been trying to clean up the ones that I haven't done yet. Like as I've been leveling through with this character. But I'm not always getting the drop. So there's still a lot that I haven't even seen. Oh, here's one that I haven't done yet. Yeah. This one we don't have to crop through. Alright, Burning Ground. Okay. I mean, Burning Ground's a little annoying. I have unaffected by Burning Ground, right? Yeah, so trying to clean up the map completion numbers, you know, get more drops.
You will
Guarantee.
never
Oh,
escape
shit.
this nightmare.
Why do they put the Harbinger right next to the beginning every time?
Guarantee. Guarantee. Guarantee.
I mean,
Guarantee.
this character definitely clears it faster than the golems ever did. I think mostly because the
Guarantee.
golems don't focus fire that well.
Each night the silence came and drove all thoughts of leaving into the inky Black Sea.
Man, the
I
envoy,
watched my
you are
hopes
so
drown,
pretentious, dude.
watched them wash ashore lifeless and limp, adorning the sharp sands like clothes,
I'm up!
cast off with reckless abandon.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get maximum delirium here. Move. Which map is this again? Mineral pools? Really haven't done this one yet? I thought I did. Just randomly shooting projectiles across the thing, hoping that I get a ricochet.
My mana is gone.
I takes a second for them to spawn. I'll lose my leech if I don't hit anything. Don't really have good mana regen in this character. It's a very low intelligence character. It's just blast. Blast character.
Currency.
No intelligence blasting. Is this the boss room? I don't think there's any delirium in here though. Oh shit.
Currency.
Unique,
Currency.
unique.
Currency.
Someone knocking on my door? Where? In my house? I didn't hear anything. But I'm also wearing headphones. You heard it like through my mic? Could be possible. We have like family in the area. Could be visiting my wife or something after the kids go to sleep. Maybe it's part of the song. Yeah. when your sound system's so good you can't tell the difference between the high sound quality right there. Oh my god. See these things, I cannot see them. It's so hard to see them. This is why I always say you need to have like 5.5k life in this game. Because you just constantly get blasted by random things that you can't see. Especially when there's like so many projectiles and things on the screen. Then I gotta remember to watch out for those guys every time. You know? Like little... Because each ritual has the same, you know, has the same enemies plus whatever enemies were here. But I guess maybe they didn't get the attack off or something, I don't know. Thanks, Mirage Archer. Mirage Archer blasted a dude across the way. Can I get across this? Big, yeah. I mean, how silly would this build be if I had a headhunter, by the way? I'd be like gigantic. Like take up the whole screen. It would be very unethical looking. Ah, blasted.
Currency.
They're trying to blast me back.
I'm not up to that just yet.
This song could have some knocking in it, I'm not sure. And I guess I have to do this with this. GGG. Some of your ideas are good, and some are not. I never really liked the Abyss League. I do like the belts, though. The belts are cool. Because it's basically like a low-hanging...
Unique.
Best in slot for every build that doesn't have a headhunter.
Currency.
Right?
Currency.
You can get whatever Abyss belt you want and then put an Abyss jewel in it, and it's probably better than most standard belts in the game already. So It is a nice level up for that. And it's like, you know, obviously that's a way cheaper setup than trying to get a headhunter. Alright, time to pick up my Harbinger spam. I'm actually picking up whetstones because with all my new gearing, I like went through all of my armors and whetstones, trying to 4-link and 6-link, I guess, too, for the bow. But that was only a 5-link right now. Yeah, ritual awards. We do need to re-defer this again. Then I guess I can take... Ooh, we got more. So this is 9 for 1900 and this is 7 for 1600? I guess that's about the same, right? $1,900. This physical overtime. I could defer this. Not worth that much. Life jewel. Ew.
Good day.
I think I'm accidentally picking up some stuff that I don't really want to pick up. It's fine. No exalted shards though, it's a little unfortunate. But not only 2 exalted shards. I guess if I was target farming more, I would
Come back soon.
have a better chance at getting some of that stuff quicker. Instead of just randomly doing maps, but... Alright, mineral pools was this one, right? Okay. Alright, these ones are all complete. So let's just do a tier 11. Crimson Temple, Desert Spring is pretty good, but it's in tier and Zen. Fungal Hollow. I do kind of need to farm some more harvest stuff so I can get something else on this chest besides this. All those. Gardens, Haunted Mansion, Ivory Temple Lodge. It has a lot in it. Peninsula is pretty easy. Oh, Tropical Island. Underground River. I guess Tropical Island is fun. Haven't done a Tropical Island in some time. Vulnerability. I do have a Curse Flask, right? Yeah. Frenzy charges and stuff. Yeah. I also have Alba in this area. Yeah, I haven't been using Sextants. I guess I saved up a few. I wish there was like a little button you could click that was just like automatically reroll Sextants back onto your, you know what I mean? I guess maybe you wouldn't want to do that in case you get rolls that you don't want to run, but it'd be nice to have that option. You can always still look at it from the device now, before you run it.
Currency.
If you want to reroll any. Massive monsters. Massive monsters! Yeah, so if there's Far shot just would feel bad, I think, in this league, just because of the way rituals are designed. Like, it's
Guarantee.
such a small little area. There's no way you're far shotting most of those monsters. I guess it doesn't matter though. Far shot's really for bossing, probably. You really want the extra damage for that. But even with that, like most bosses like immediately approach you. What do you keep kiting and shooting from really far away?
Unique.
These gloves drop so often. I don't know, it's just it doesn't seem like my place.
I'm not
though.
up to that just yet.
Just in time.
I guess you don't always have to be at max distance. You do take a damage penalty when you're not. I guess I could play more
There you
where
are.
I don't
Ready to revisit
fire
the
and then
past?
run
The
instead
more
of
you
always
kill,
like
the more you change
a lot
my
of
map.
times I don't
And the
actually
closer we get
shoot
to
until I
finding the
see
temple
if
in
the
the
enemy is
present
there
day.
first.
Let's have a look at the layout.
So do I want to switch to monoliths instead of tormented spirits? I think tier 3 monoliths is good though, right? Yeah. So I think we want to switch it to monoliths.
Time to go.
Wait, I don't want to be in this little tiny cage. I mean, I guess it goes hand in hand with the knockback for bossing. Like, ideally, you would just keep knocking the back until you get max damage, maybe. But maybe it is. It's probably better. Wow, I didn't get. Oh, I don't need it anymore. I don't think. Wait, there's a guy in this room. How did he get in there?
Good job, Exile.
There was no
Guarantee.
there's no passageways to open on that one, so that's why I didn't get a drop. Okay. I have no more Quicksilver Flash charge. This is where Pathfinder would be nice. Automatic flash charges. Got a breach. Get to check out our clear speed on the breaches now.
The Pharaoh mold in the southern wood twist the
Nice level. And I took this one already, yeah. I could get the flasking nodes too. Probably should. Because the seething flask doesn't fill you up, really. Got a little boost.
Guarantee. Guarantee. Guarantee.
Good old Tull, man.
Guarantee.
Oh, there's one right here in the middle. Pretty good. I mean, breaches aren't really that lucrative individually. That league mechanics
I'm
getting
not
a
up to that
little
just yet.
dated now. Compared to like Delirium and Legion and stuff, but
Just in time.
2 hours.
Just in time. Just in time. Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map.
Jeweler's workshop.
And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
Where am I? Oh, storage room.
Every incursion
So it doesn't
needs
matter which one we
proper
get.
preparations.
Any of these are fine. So it's warehouses or jeweler's workshop. Jewelers is not gem cutters though. I think warehouses is fine.
Let's go.
I don't really need jewelry.
Currency.
This build is also much better for closed-in spaces too. Even though you would think that it would be better for wide open spaces, closed-in spaces are actually good too because you get the ricochets and the explosions. So you can just stand at the door. It's actually much safer than because with the golems they won't go in the room really.
Good job, Exile.
So you have to like go in the room and then convocation them. That's a little dangerous. Whereas
Just
this one
in
you can
time.
just sit outside and
Ah,
blast.
there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Ooh, sacrifice
The
a
more
unique
you
item.
kill, the more you change my map.
Sacrificial
And the
chamber, that's
closer
what
we
we
get
want,
to
right?
finding the temple in the present day. Here's the plan.
Actually no, we want corruption chamber. Sacrifice chamber is just gives us a random unique. Right? I guess I'll stick with the breach. Although this will give us a tier 3 sacrifice. So we could YOLO it. Tier 3 could give us I don't know if I can get a headhunter from that, but so this is here. Get a Shavs maybe. Or a Pharrell's. It's one of these, it doesn't matter for that.
Time
I
to
guess
go.
I'll just keep the breach.
Currency.
It's much harder to make the decisions now that it's so easy to get to tier 3 in the because before it used to be like, oh, I'm not going to change it now, I already have a tier 2, you know. But now with the passives, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the tier 3s because whenever you switch, it keeps the previous levels that you already had for the other things, so you get a quick switch if you want it.
Good job, Exile.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Like, where did that guy go running to?
I'm up!
I become less angry when I see conflicts. Seek the quickening!
Oh god, Maven.
Currency.
I want them all!
Why is this guy so tanky? Spectral throw damage? LUL. He's playing Spectral Throw. Gem Cutter. Do I have this one complete? I do. I guess I could take the Sexton, so I should probably just reroll. Okay, we're gonna need to redefer this again. Here's a beautiful, beautiful Omen of the Winds again. Those are so common. This is okay. Sulfite Scarabs. That's also 2C. Can I get both of these? Not. Guess I take the cheaper one and then go. Alright, what are we up to? Tier 12? Completed all of Tier 12 as well. Cemetery, Coral Ruins, Graveyard, Ley Line. Temple, Siege, Shore. Shore, we can do a shore. Crits and stuff. Less recovery. Forgot to switch that up for the Burning Ground. Oh, I also have my temple up. Do I want to run my temple right now, though?
I mean,
I never got the Apex, so that's so
The location
annoying.
of the temple is now clear.
I never got the Apex.
Remember to watch your step, Exile.
I have a Tier 2
We may have
Corruption.
helped build this layout, but a lot can change in 2,000 years. There's no telling what kind of things have taken up residence in those ruins. Hope you've made some bag space. Today we make off with the king's.
So this is like a... What would I corrupt? I shouldn't do... I'm gonna do that later, maybe. What would I corrupt? I mean, I could corrupt my exploding chest, but that would be very dangerous. Probably what I should corrupt is... I should buy another Void Fletcher and then try to corrupt that. That's the easiest thing to corrupt, because it's just a unique that doesn't need the implicit, and there's no sockets or anything, so it doesn't matter for that. But potentially I could corrupt any of these pieces. It's just a huge loss if it bricks, so... I think I'd rather get a second Void Fletcher and corrupt that, maybe. Because I could get, that's like an easy corrupt, you know? The sockets never change.
Currency.
A little dangerous.
Currency.
Prosperity. Because if I get... What would be good? Curse on hit, maybe? I think just extra damage is the best. Anything that gives more damage. Full damage would probably be the best. But even if it was like any elemental damage, would probably be fine. Or physical damage. I think extra physical damage adds something
Currency.
else. As other damage. Whatever it is. So, extra physical as cold would probably be the nuts, though. That would be the bomb.
I'm not up to that just yet.
So I made myself a pretty good mapper here.
Another nice vein, eh?
Am I ready for Delve? I haven't done Delve since like the beginning of the league. I like don't even avoid the beams anymore.
My mana is gone.
I guess maybe sometimes you want to avoid them. Like if you're in an open area, you can run.
Guarantee.
But I think it's better to just clear as fast as possible.
I want a death contest.
Yeah, I'm full on
Another
self
nice
fight.
vein, eh?
But I should use my self fight so I don't waste any more Nico procs. I didn't realize I was that full. I really haven't seen Nico at all. He like doesn't show up that much this league. Oh, this is the one with the pirate chest, right?
Feel death's pull. Such
Z
pleasure.
returns.
So brief.
Drop me a map too. Right, where's his chest? Here it is.
Guarantee.
An artificial paradise. An artificial paradise.
Did that kill him? Who did I miss? Still alive here. Oh,
Guarantee.
Hiding behind the boats. Typical. Okay, got a Legion clear. The boss is this way. That's first priority, of course. And then clear out as much as we can over here.
Guarantee.
Ooh, that was a little dangerous. Stupid proximity shields. Oh my god, what the heck? Cardinal Vox. Dropping the hammer. I haven't really done too many Legion encounters.
May the darkness spare you.
Yeah. I guess I'll do a quick sprint.
Repent! Sinners! All of you!
Yeah. Oh shit, he's got so much AoE. Hey, what up, Captain Wales? How you doing? Damn. I don't really want to brick this.
Impure!
Shit is right there.
Sinners! All of you! Repent!
My mana is gone.
Impure self!
Oh, that's so far away, I can't even see it. That's so annoying. Also quickly look at the ritual rewards, maybe. Chaos. Please let me open these chests.
Guaranteed.
Oh, that's pretty fucking
shit.
sugoi, mate.
Repent! Sinners! All of you! Impure filth! Repent! Impure filth! Sinners! All of you! Repent!
He's so beefy.
Impure filth! Repent!
I can't even hit him from here.
Sinners! All of you! Impure filth! Repent!
Because he like blocks up his whole area here. I guess I just can't hit him at all while he's doing
Sinners!
that.
All of you! Impure filth! Fall back to the supplies! We must
Guarantee.
get the supplies!
Got him. I failed to do the #1 rule of Path of Exile bossing. Always keep them on your screen, so you can see what moves they're about to do. That's why the Deadeye, like, far shot thing, I think is actually
I'm not up to that just
counterintuitive
yet.
to what you want to do in Path of Exile. You actually want to stand, like if this was the boss, this rock, you want to just kind of do this, and, like, shoot into them, and move around like this, or like barrage, 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 and like constantly keep a close proximity. If they do an AoE attack, then you sidestep it really quick. If they do a long beam attack or a blast or something like that, then you walk around behind them basically. But if they're like off screen like this, then you can't tell if they're about to blast you or if they're about to jump on you. So that's kind of why you want to be very close to them. It is the quintessential easy. So, from everything in Heist, if you die, you lose all your loot. Yeah, sure. We got some maps though. Oops. So, but that was a pretty lucrative. I mean, I got an Exalt, so. Can we even complain? All right. Here's another good way to die, by the way. Am I ready for this? Monster level 70? Oh, I'm only up to monster level 70. I haven't dealt at all, honestly. I guess we'll do this one then. So I have phasing, elusive, and onslaught, so I end a very fast character, so. And explodey chest, so this should be easy.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
Delving should be very easy with this character. Plus everything's like kind of in a path, so I can literally just shoot straight down the path. Now everything will basically explode, and then move on. Oh, this is a fracture wall. I don't want to do any walls right now. I don't even think I have any here because I haven't done enough to like have enough azurite basically. Oh great, you just took me in a circle. And the ricochet should actually be really good down here too. Because I can kind of just blow everything up. off-screening.
Guarantee. Guarantee.
Lots of approaching Nirvana. Yeah, we're this is the Chill EDM channel, I think. Chill EDM, which I did a pretty good, healthy amount of it last stream, and was enjoying it. So. But we could switch it up. We could go synthwave, lo-fi. I feel like lo-fi might be too chill for Saturday night. Saturday night I usually like try to get my energy up a little bit if I can. I'm just like, I'm a pretty like my reactions aren't gonna be loud and gigantic and crazy, you know? Most of the time. You want something more upbeat? I was considering maybe making a channel changer as a point reward thing. But we can just go ahead and pick a request if you want. You have a channel recommendation? No?
Guarantee.
Well, if I just switch it to regular EDM, that'll be more upbeat. You could also do drum and bass or synthwave. I mean, there's many other channels. There's like a ton of channels on the thing now. Like 20 channels or something. Or 40 maybe, I don't know, there's a bunch. I think those would be my choices. Drum and bass, synthwave, or straight EDM. Your choice, sir. I think EDM would be the most upbeat, maybe. Synthwave? Yeah. We listen to synthwave so much on this channel, but no problem. I do enjoy it. You'll probably hear Approaching Nirvana on that though too. I think they're also in the synthwave. So, I mean, regular EDM will play what we're listening to right now, plus more upbeat stuff, I think. We're about at the end of the song. There's also one called Hype Bangers. Literally Hype Bangers. I think that's purposely the upbeat stuff. There's also Upbeat Dance. Trance, I guess. Trance could be upbeat too. You want to try that? Hype Bangers? It's new. I haven't listened to that on this yet. The thing is with EDM is you usually have a break, right? It's usually like a build up, and then there's a drop, you know? So. Yeah, we won't. Yeah, we're gonna start the watch party soon. But this will be our music in between episodes, so, and afterwards as well, I guess. So, I mean, we're only monster level 70, but obviously the clear is amazing. Sometimes you just gotta make a clear character. And I mean, I could go through here, I guess. I kind of want to go down, though, not across. This is what you were hoping for, though, for me to delve. VPR's most hated league. Is it really, or actually, I'm probably memeing a little bit. Is it your worst? Is it your most hated league? Yes. Okay.
Guarantee.
Not memeing. Actual accuracy.
Guarantee.
Precision aura in effect. I do need to get my when I was trying to off color some of my gear, I realized that I didn't actually have any of the socket. I didn't have any of the link crafts, so I like couldn't even do it. Didn't have any socket crafts whatsoever. Very sad. Last league, I actually got the craft for a 6-link, which I've never gotten before. I've never gotten that deep. In Delve. I guess you can get lucky and get it earlier, but...
I'm not up to that just yet.
Looks like there's a craft in here. I guess this could be a good spot for chaos recipe too. There you go, 3 colors. Nice. That's not the one I'm looking for, but I guess you have to unlock that one first, I'm not sure.
Guarantee. Guarantee.
Riches! I mean, Delve is pretty good. But, like, to really make the big money in Delve, you gotta put a lot of time and effort into it.
My mana is gone.
I guess for casual players, it's, you know, if you're not gonna play a million hours, it's gonna be probably bad for you. Oh wow, look, it even dead ends. That sucks. Alright, well I guess we're going down and then over. Now I can't even go over. This dead ends too. Monsters from the Beyond. Yuck. I mean, this is the most quick currency right here, but it's only gonna be level 70 currency. So it could drop exalts, but probably not. You're not paying attention that much? There's no reason to pay attention to this part, probably, but... I did want to give you an update on the Deadeye. And also, leveling was super easy on this character. It wasn't like... Minion leveling is a little rough sometimes, because you have to... You know, your minions suck, and they die a lot during leveling. But this you can use Ice Shot right at level 1 as a ranger, and you're just good. You're good to go. If you have a Tabula Rasa already, then... You know, you probably have mana issues, but you just, you know, you mana flask it up and you just, you know, standard leveling technique. Very clean cut. And yeah, I use lesser multiple projectiles to level with until I got my second ascendancy for the extra projectiles. And then I dropped lesser. Although you could still keep it if you want 5 projectiles, I guess, before you get a Dying Sun. Yeah, Ricochet you get as your first thing. Definitely want to get Ricochet immediately. Well, you want to get extra projectiles as your first thing, but you can't get that as your first thing. So you can pick Far Shot if you want, or you can pick Ricochet first. Up to you. I went with Ricochet because I wasn't planning on using Far Shot at all.
I'm up!
So
Guarantee.
this is Cure, Ricochet gameplay right now. Cure, Ricochet gameplay. Oh, I can go down. I can go this way. I don't know where this goes though, but we'll try it. I haven't seen the trailer for Deathloop. I don't think. You can share it in Discord though, and we can watch it. Let me get to the part of the stream that I'm okay with muting. LUL. Small streamer woes. No sponsors.
Guarantee.
Okay.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I have such a fast character, it's like, why even wait at those spots, right? Just rush all the way to the end and be done.
Guarantee.
So, if I get a little bit more life leech, I might be able to be a little bit more ballsy on some of the single target encounters.
Who did this? Who the freak ate my snack bag?
Because if I constantly hit, I always get life leech and mana leech. And if I'm attacking fast enough, I could out-leech my death. But
I'm up! I'm up!
it's very risky on the high levels, because no matter how much evasion you have, it still seems like you get hit at some point by the bigger bosses. And of course, if they one-shot you, then there's not much you can do anyway. That just feels bad. Looks fun, but the graphics look like PS2 game. Oh, it's a game? Deathloop is a game. Oh, I think I do. I think I did see that. That was at the gaming convention, right? When they first showed it? I think I did see it at that. It's like the kind of cartoony one. Is that game? It's like a first-person shooter, like Borderlands style. Or is that a different game?
I'm up!
I might remember it if you throw it in Discord. I think I thought it looked cool, but it wasn't like I need to buy a PlayStation for it. You know? It's like one of those ones where it's like, oh, if it comes with it, then I'll play it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way probably to get it.
Who the freak ate my snack bag?
Who the freak ate my snack bag? That's an Adam Sandler reference right there. And then like his maid is like constantly being like, oh, you know, you my snack bag. We used to buy those like Jello puddings for the kids, and I tried to explain to my wife Snack Pack, because that's like the other brand or whatever that they have in that movie, and she had no idea what I was talking about. It was kind of funny. I mean, I never really had those when I was a kid because I think they were too expensive for my family, but I do remember it from the movie. It's like free advertisement. It's also coming to PC. Oh, okay, maybe I'll play it on PC then. I'd rather play first-person shooters on PC anyway. And I'm surprised Microsoft isn't having them ported to Xbox. Yeah, there's a I think Microsoft is more on board with their like gaming stream program, you know,
Unique.
like where you can
That
just
would
buy.
slow me down.
What is it called? You just buy the thing and then you can get games. Do I want this? Thornburst?
Currency.
Unique.
Wasn't long ago I went to...
So they haven't been like completely on. Like if you need an Xbox to play the games, then you buy the Xbox. But if you want to play it on PC, there's some exclusives on Xbox only, I guess. But they're definitely not like as hard on it as PlayStation is. But I do think the life of consoles does mostly depend on them having some exclusives. Yeah, Game Pass. Yeah. But Microsoft has been much bigger on their Game Pass, I think. PlayStation doesn't really have as big of a thing with PlayStation Plus, in my opinion. So they're definitely working on exclusives big time. Like I think if they didn't have like Uncharted and, you know, before they used to have Tomb Raider, God of War, right? I mean, now you can play Tomb Raider anywhere, I guess, but... PlayStation's always been known for, like, its exclusives. Neo and all that. Ghost of Tsushima. So, and a lot of them are very good, so...
My mana is gone.
Spider-Man as well. So I think as long as they have like really good exclusives, the PlayStations will always sell pretty good. But Microsoft, I think, can survive off of Game Pass. People are still going to buy Xboxes if they don't want to go in on the higher cost of like
Currency.
gaming PC setup. But I still prefer my first-person shooters on PC, personally. But I am a little bit more hardcore on gaming equipment. Like, I really only get consoles for exclusives, really. So I don't even use my Xbox that much anymore. But I originally got Xbox to play Halo because there was no Halo on PC. But now that Halo's on PC, I don't really have too much of a reason to get an Xbox. So, but I think that's good because I'd rather play it on PC if possible.
Guarantee.
So this way I have to go all the way across. Otherwise, because this ends here. Otherwise we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, unknown. Alright, I guess we'll try right first. If I spend 7.5 billion gaming studio want them to be making games exclusively. Yeah. That's Sony. I don't know what these people's budgets are. Gonna have some indie appreciation, indie game appreciation. Like Darkest Dungeon 2. Darkest Dungeon 2 is this year. That should be pretty cool. Although I don't know, they might be. Are they still considered indie? They're kind of big now, right? I don't know. I think that's the only game they make though. Is it Red Hook Studios? Oh shit, I should have looked first. Did it reveal the extra area? So it's 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this is going down or not. Might have to go back this way. I guess we'll try it. Well, this is more upbeat, I guess. Oh my god. Oh, I went the wrong way, that's why. Shit. I went into the darkness. Well, good thing I just leveled. Don't go into the darkness, guys. For games that have already been shown, I don't think Microsoft want to go and cannibalize. Microsoft bought Bethesda. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it looks like they will be getting some games exclusive.
Unique.
But I don't think that means that they have to be for Xbox though, right? They could still make money off of them being PC games. I think it benefits them to have more platforms than less platforms. Yeah, because they make money off of Windows the software, right? As well, which is required for gaming PC. Yeah, they still have some Xbox exclusives.
Guarantee.
I remember hearing at the announcement that there was some of them were only for Xbox. But is Bethesda? They didn't buy Bethesda to only make Xbox console games, right?
The computer that we have running our news from time to time took off and went wild.
I guess this one is going down. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they did it to only make Xbox exclusive. I don't know. Is Bethesda even the right? I feel like are they even a good company for that anyway? I guess they do make a lot of games. Oh wow, this guy hits hard. I have so much AoE, I can't even see the people spawn. They just explode instantly. Get out of here. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, I don't have any more sulfide. Alright.
Farewell.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't care if it's on Xbox or PC, they just want it to be their games. Yeah. That makes sense.
Well, if you're wondering what's happening,
Yeah.
May the
I mean,
darkness
Sony
stay.
doesn't really have that, right? Like, it's either on a Sony device or not. They don't have, like, a PC. There's not, like, Sony PCs or anything. Do I have a low-level beachhead? Let's do it. Let's end it off with a tier 10 beachhead. Rip Sony Vaya. What was that, like the 90s? LOL. I do like the Doom games. Elder Scrolls is hit or miss for sure. Those games have not aged that well. But Doom, you can play those forever. Those ones are fun all the time. Actually, Doom is, I never even finished the first Doom. I should go back and play the rest of that. It's not even that long of a game. I was probably like almost done. Might actually better just play it all from the start again. Is this the upbeat that you were looking for? This is pretty good mapping music though, I must say. Like, I feel zoomer. Feel zoomy. I mean, I'm not like, you know, Path of Math level here. You know, Poison Sextant. 100% Delirium Headhunter farming here, but it still feels good.
My mana is gone.
They weren't spawning fast enough for me to get the mana leech. I was losing my mana leech because they weren't spawned in yet. I guess this is good for
I'm not up to that just yet.
Getting Chaos Recipe jewelry as well. Here's the drop. Or the, what do they call it? The bridge? In between the beat and the next drop. Or it's the build, maybe? It's called the build. I guess when the beat's like this, it makes me play a little bit faster too, maybe? I gotta be zooming around. Alright, if you don't want to play Blade Vortex, Blade Blast this league, guys. Deadeye's still alive. Standard bow character. You don't even have to play Ice Shot. Play Explosive Arrow, Elemental Hit, whatever.
Guarantee.
I just like the freeze. The shatters. I suppose if you played like Lightning Hour or something, you could convert it to cold. Like with Brotherhood rings and stuff. And it would still be shatter. I don't know if you get enough damage with that though, maybe.
Guarantee.
Have to build it out maybe. So I played Necromancer, I played Occultist, I played Gladiator, Guardian, Ascendant, and Deadeye, right?
Swing your partner round and round.
I don't know what else is left. Before that I played Saboteur too, which was a rare one for me. These guys are dangerous.
My mana is gone.
Guarantee.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Swing your partner round and round. Fire Chieftain? Yeah, Chieftain's pretty good too. I don't know, every time I look at fire, I'm just like, but it could be cold though. That's like happen every single time. I look at a fire build, I'm like, well, but how can I make it cold? But yeah, I guess big fire builds could be good. I did Scorching Ray. Fireblade Vortex is a thing, I guess. This song has a pretty good swing to it. See, if I was playing long shot right now, I'd have to stand like way across the screen. So I can get right up in there and just blast them. Blast them. Be brave in Path of Exile, guys. Be brave! Be brave with my 3,000 health. Until Box tries to blast, and then you're like, oh no, need to back up a little bit, play more defensively here. He's almost down. Instantly blasted. Ooh. Hurt. Yeah.
My mana is gone.
I think also the reason why I like Creeping Frost is because it's projectiles. And I get a bunch of extra perks for, like I get extra projectiles. And I also get Dying Sun. Even more projectiles.
Guarantee.
Wow. But it's not really going to be in the build. Because Ice Golem is better. Whoops, I want that. And Frost Bomb, you have to have Frost Bomb. So I think if I 6-link my bow, then the Valgrace goes in there instead. I guess you could have Valgrace and Valhaste too, potentially. Then you'd have Valgrace up less. But you'd have potentially Valhaste to blast down bosses more. I got a Legion sword piece. I think I have a harvest craft for that. I guess the only bad part about Harbinger League was it was just like shard pickup. I think that's why people didn't like this league maybe as much. Too much shard pickup. Alright, are we ready? Should we start the party?
Good day.
No exalted shards, unfortunate. Like we're the one. 1C. Change a Harbinger unique or unique piece into a random beachhead map. Well, tier 5 is not the best, but it's better than a 1C piece of worthlessness. Much rather have the map. Plus that also opens up. You really got to use your harvest crafts like as soon as you can, because they take up spaces, you know. So if you can get it, you can get them out. If you can get them out, then you know, obviously you have more space. I'm so close to 84. Now let's do one more map so I can get 84 real quick. Was that on tier 12 or tier 13? I just said Shore, right? Actually, Shore was a little rough though. He died a bunch of times. Park is pretty easy, and I haven't done it yet. Physical reduction. Well, fine. Alright. Let's Proxima Park. Oh shit. Life. Chain. That's actually fine? Xbox Game Pass is coming to iPhone? They're like Netflix right now? Game Pass is better than PlayStation Plus though, right? Or whatever PlayStation calls it.
Guarantee.
Forgot to look at the mods on this one.
Unique.
Guarantee.
This is Flex Proxima, right? So everything's ghosted. That's actually pretty dangerous. Actually pretty dangerous.
My mana is gone.
Really? My mana is gone. There we go, there's the level. There is the level. I gotta get more used to just randomly shooting out. You know? Like, I know enemies are gonna be over here.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Kill for me. Seek the quickening.
Love hunting.
Inescapable.
Off you go, little beast. Away! way! You will be a survivor, or you will be food.
Easy returns.
Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile!
I'm speeding this up.
God.
Gravity.
Maven is making her so tanky right now.
Seek the quickening!
Oh, shit. Red maps is where it becomes tough. The true test for every build. I mean, I leveled already though, so it's fine. I like how I looted the map as I was running away.
Do not worry, little beast.
This is the one where I have
friends now.
Ooh.
There are no more worthy beasts nearby, so Aina will.
Guarantee.
Well, that guy melted. Wait, are these guys ghosted? Oh, now he is.
Guarantee.
See, this is much more fun gameplay than golems, right?
Guarantee.
Constant zooming around, trying not to die. This is like the most common EDM song that they play, I think. I feel like I've heard this a million times.
My mana is gone.
Who else is still alive? Oh.
Guarantee.
Guy's hanging out way on the edge.
Guarantee.
Alright, we still gotta kill this boss. I got these tanky dudes now. Is the beams moving faster? I can like sped up the beams a little bit. Yeah, let me jump down here real quick. Oh, we also have an abyss. That sucks. Nobody likes you. I guess it's fine.
Unique.
This map has like a lot of mods on it too.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
That's not helping.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Could maps mean re-gear? Maybe. I think I just I respected into like no health to get the power charges on the build. So
Inescapable. Speeding up.
and then we're fighting against these like Maven corrupted bosses here. Look how far this thing is following me.
Inescapable. Duplicate attack.
Guarantee returns.
Disgrace.
You gotta be a little bit careful with Maven, because after the boss dies, a lot of times Maven will still do like a lingering attack or something. Like her balls or something will explode on you. It's a little cheap, but it's probably something that like will eventually need to be like tuned, since this is the first time we've seen Maven in the game. So it does get a little rough sometimes. 4-1. Get out of here. Getting hit by the abyss things. Here's my good old occultist hat. Dun, 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 dun. I do want that. Ooh, black oil. Actually, black oil is the sleeper best thing on here. This clear oil is way up here for way more. That's so dumb. Sometimes you gotta look at this stuff. Alright, this is also really good. But it's really just for leveling, and I already leveled and I already used one, so I think it's better for me to take the currency here. We could have deferred this, but I don't care about scourings that much. I think that's it, and I leveled. So, all good.
My mana is gone.
But yeah, of course I could use some more damage. This is not the highest damage build right now. So, and I have like no life on my chest too. My belt sucks, so I'm like pressed for strength a little bit in the tree. It'd be better if I wasn't running Blood Rage, because I would have that life regen back. No Blood Rage, and then, you know, like if I could get Frenzy on hit on the chest or something, that'd be nice. I don't know if that's is that a suffix? Not sure if that's a suffix or not. So we have a level 100 Astral Plate. That is Crusader. And we have Physical as Lightning, right? And then I Maven crafted it to be I guess I could just augment Physical. Oh, it has to be rare first, though. That was, what else did I have on here? I had Exploding Chest. And I have the other one, whatever it is. Reflect. It might be a different one though. It might be like Hunter or something. I thought I saw people have it on. Oh, I could get Power Charge on crit as well. Yeah, it looks like it's a combination of something. Crit chance. I have to slam it with like endurance charge has been hit recently. Is it Redeemer? Yeah. So I have to slam it with a Redeemer Orb. Pretty influence. I might not be able to do it. Augment Influence. Oh, it just gives me another Crusader thing. Nice. So, I do use power charges, but I already have power charges. I guess I could drop the thing over here. I have this combination, the cold conduction and storm rider combination. So basically, everything that I chill also shocks. Everything that I shocks also chill, but that doesn't matter because I'm always chilling. So everything's always shocked. And then, if I shock an enemy, then I have 10% chance to gain power charge. So I'm always full on power charges. My frenzy charges are coming from blood rage right now. So if I could, you know, augment my chest to include a redeemer chance to frenzy charge on hit. Looks like I have to use this one. I have to use a Maven Orb. Cool. But I need to... I think I need to first augment another influence mod, right? And then you Maven Orb it. Can I get double exploding? So it has to be, is it this one? Removes one influence. I don't think it's this one. Removes one influence modifier from an item with at least 2 influence modifiers. There's one where you like click on another item and then click on this item and it moves that influence onto this item, right? I'll have to look it up. I thought it was this one. But I'm pretty sure you can get this. It might be expensive. Crafting's not that complicated. You just have to look up what it is. So... So which one is it? Yeah, so enemies you kill explode, dealing their life as physical damage, and then frenzy charge on hit. Frenzy charge on hit. Gain a frenzy charge on hit. Okay, let's just search for that. Yeah, it's Redeemer Crusader. That's it. Actually, well, I don't know. This person might be not really selling for 7. It looks like it's 8 exalts. That's actually not that bad. I was selling brass domes last league for like 10 exalts, so I could save up and just buy it. Then I guess I get a choice too. Do I want to Vol Regalia instead? Probably not. Right? Because Energy Shield doesn't really do anything for this build. I think Armor would be better. Plus this also has the Elemental Resistance on top. But it's Crusader and Redeemer together. To get both these together, and then I guess you also, not that I, looks like the search is already there, but you really want 6 white sockets as well, linked. So this is what it is. I don't have 7 exalts right now though. Or 8 exalts. So this one has more armor. Yeah. This would also be the endgame Blade Blast build, by the way. If you're playing Blade Blast, this would be what you'd want for Blade Blast as well. This gives you your frenzy charges, then your Badge of the Brotherhood equals out your power charges and frenzy charges. So then you get like 11. You can get up to like 11 or 12 frenzy and power charges basically. Because you add all the power charges you possibly can in all your gear, and then you get Badge of the Brotherhood Amulet, and then that equals your frenzy charges to your maximum power charges, and then this gives you the chance to get a frenzy charge, and the Assassin Ascendancy gives you your chance to power charge. And then you put those together and you blast everything. But this would also work for my build as well. Then I could drop Blood Rage. So I think this is my full end game right here. So this is already a pretty good one right here. I would buy this. It has no life on it, but I don't have life on mine right now. It would be better to get one with a crafted one though, because then I can switch the fire and cold to something else. I would potentially want it to be chaos. For 9 exalts, I get a bunch of life. And strength. This one actually is pretty good. Let's take that too. This one has 47 quality. Oh, because they added 17 here. That's a little debate. Little debate right there. Plus, I don't want an ES chest anyway. I guess I could potentially go ES chest and then go CI, but you're not getting high enough ES on any of these chests. 15 exalts get you 450 ES. That's actually not too bad price wise. These other guys selling it for 100 exalts is a little ridiculous. So less than 400 ES for 10. Yeah. Then you have to run discipline probably. I don't think it's worth. Alright. I mean, it does. CI is nice because then you can just completely ignore chaos. That's why the occultist is so strong. And why Trickster used to be so strong too. Because you get so much ES. And you can just set it like 9,000 ES or whatever and never take chaos damage, and then just blast everything. And occultist damage over time is, you almost don't even have to do anything to have good damage. You just automatically have it. It's pretty easy. It's a good starter. The dot damage. Plus it's cold too, so everything gets frozen and chilled as well. So nothing ever hits you really. So, but it's not very long range. You have to walk right next to everything, kind of like Blade Vortex. So, 20 different types of crafting, yeah. It's not too bad. Actually, just use craft of, did I close it already? Just use craft of Exile. Just, I think you can actually import stuff into this too. But just go to emulator and, like, make your perfect whatever you want, you know? So, if you want to make, you know, boots, if you want to make some crazy boots, you know, you can just come in here and, you know, say, well, I want this on my boots, you know, and just put all the stuff that you want on your boots there, and it'll tell you all the things of how to get it. right? It'll tell you all the things in here, right? You can just do it like this. And then you can harvest craft and say, well, what if I do non-type, you know, whatever on these? Like, what happens if I do this? You know? And then you can undo and, like, you can see what your chances are to hit what you want to hit, you know? That's how I figured out the exploding chest, because you just go in here and you say body armor, strength, astral plate, right? You have your 30 quality crusader, you know, crusader whatever, right? And you look on the trade site and you see that someone has they have the physical reflect on here, and they have, like, you know, who cares, armor and strength, whatever, right? And then you come in here and you say, well, I have the non-type to physical, non-type to type physical harvest craft. So what happens if I harvest craft this? First time I get damage taken from lightning, right? Then the next time I get enemies you kill explode, because it's impossible not to. It's 100% chance. So basically, that's why I put that link into the Discord. Basically just saying, look for an astral plate that has 6 white sockets and has 1 physical prefix on it already. And if it has 2 physical prefixes on it already, then you spend even less, you know? So if this chest already had, if it already had the physical damage taken and the reflect on it, then it only cost 1 non-type to physical harvest craft. Bam, 100% chance every single time you get enemies explode, you know? And then you can take an annul lightning to get rid of the 100% chance to get rid of the physical damage taken as hits. And then you can augment life. Bam. And then if you don't like that, you can replace life until you get, you know, a good roll. 4%, 51, 16. That could get a little pricey, obviously. Because you want to try to get tier 1 life. So that's a pretty good roll right there. 116 life. Right? And then you can augment, you know, all the other stuff you need. Augment fire resistance, right? If you don't like that one, replace fire until you get tier 1, right? And then you augment, you know, cold, right? And you replace cold until you get tier 1, like this. Yep. And then you have the perfect chest. Harvest craft easy. Of course, it's going to take you a while to farm all these harvest craft, and you're not always going to get the ones that you want, which is kind of why GGG is okay with it now, I guess. Because in the actual Harvest League, you would just have all these crafts all the time, you know? But you could go on TFT and buy Augment Life and, you know, non-type to type Fizz, you know, Aug Fizz or whatever. But it just, this is how you do it. You can't fail. You can spend more time, I guess, but you can't really fail. It's pretty, so it's nice to be able to use this website to, you know, because look, if there's only 1 cold on there and I replace cold, it's 100% chance always going to replace that one. And it's not going to touch anything else on here, you know? So yeah, it's a really good way to test things out. Like if I hit this with a, you know, with an augment defense, what is it going to get me, you know what I mean? And then you can look at all the mods in here and see, well, there's only 2 things with physical tag, so if I hit it twice, I get both of them, you know? So that's the thing, there's, on Crusader chest, there's only 3 physical prefixes that you can possibly get. So, that's what I was saying, just find the chest with 1 or 2 prefixes already on it, and then just hit it once or twice with the non-fizz to fizz harvest craft, and you're guaranteed exploding chest. Guaranteed, that's how I did this one. I bought this with like life and physical damage, reflect or something like that, and then I slammed it twice with harvest craft. Double slam, easy, first try. I mean, if you're really lucky, you'll, on the first slam, you'll get exploding chest, and then you can augment life immediately, and you don't have to remove the lightning. So you can also YOLO annul it and hope to hit the reflect, but that's super risky because if you don't get it, you basically brick it. Well, you don't brick it. I guess if you don't get it, then you have to do you have to craft something on there and then do non-fizz to fizz again. So you don't brick it, but it will be a little costly if you don't hit it. So, but there's a bunch of options though. Kind of confirming your point, because yeah, the third-party simulator crafting, yeah. I mean, you can do that just by looking at the mods yourself. The simulator just makes it easier because it tells you your percentages and stuff. Plus, for us poor casual players, you know, I don't really ever get to use my exalts to actually slam anything, so it's nice to go on an emulator site and slam away. Like, how many exalts did I just throw into that chest right there to try to get perfect life, fire, and cold resist on it? It was like 20 exalts or something. Like, I'm not gonna ever do that in game, probably.